Hey, what's up, guys? Steve the Book Guy. We did a show last night on Whatnot where we went through a bunch of old photos that I have kind of found through my travels and my adventuring. I personally love going through old photos. I'm an old photographer, used to do it for a living before I did this. And so this kind of stuff will always be something we spend a little bit of time on. We do one show a month, 2 shows a month on the old stuff. But anyway, I wanted to show you what we have here real quick. So, awkward segue, whatever. So Tijuana Jail, this is an old RPPC, pretty freaking cool there, I thought. Thought this was a really cool moment between two best friends, dude coming home from work, training with this puppy. This was pretty neat. It's old horse and buggy, and these guys are in their Sunday's finest. Just kind of a really nicely composed photograph. The hat. That's really all I can say. The hat and the little girl's smile. She's having a great time. This one was really cool. This auctioned off pretty good. 1921. These guys have guns. Real deal. They're like sending a hi, we're on our way. The postcard got there before they did. That's how stuff used to happen back in the day. University of Texas varsity track 1922. Just a real good representation of what college uniforms looked like in the day. We'll go through this one pretty quick. This is a vintage circus. Dude on a horse. Little monkeys or something going on. Not sure. More monkeys. That's fun. I think that's a clown show there. And that's a jump roping chimpanzee. So I thought these were cool. These were from the same collection as that last one. Was just some vintage photos of antiques. Not Christmas. Listen to me. Circus. If you're a collector or a book person or just really into this stuff, if you guys ever see circus stuff, especially old vintage circus stuff, 100% worth picking up. I thought these were cool from a lighting perspective and kind of just like an old workshop. They got the spinning grinding wheels and sparks. Always looks cool. Photos, collect these. They use these a lot for like reference photos. Say like you were from Hollywood and you were making a set and you needed to know what stuff looked like. That's where those go usually. I thought this was just really classy, beautiful lighting here. Nice key light. You got a hair light in the back, and of course the classic pearls. Just a classic look. Just really dig it. Love the cat's eye glasses. This is a Depression era school from 1934. I just look at these kids' faces, except this one little girl back here in the corner is just having the best time in the world, and everybody else is like real grumpy. Like this kid down here. This kid, anyway. This is another kind of really cool reference photo. It's got dolls, a bookcase. This is a lot of like pop culture kind of stuff like you would find in a teenage girl's room. Nice old TV. 1920s college, Texas Longhorns or University of Texas, I think. That's a 48 star flag. That's before Hawaii and Alaska were states. A lot of going on here. We're almost done. We won't go through all of these, just a few more. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of kind of the photos that we save for the show. It's more of a nerdy, we get to hang out. Let's look at the old stuff together. Rabbit trails included. We'll look stuff up. It's a good time. You should hang out. This has just got a lot going on. Tons of chickens, animals, cats. This is dude's got anyway, lots fun. But there's 2 GIs, these 2 young ladies, and then a grumpy looking dude. And then on the back it says 2 GI, 2 Russian gals. The addresses are in this letter. No competition. Dude over there, that's her old man. So again, this has got to be 1940s, 50s, somewhere in that range. It's just kind of a neat little slice of history. We don't really change humans. We're kind of the same. The only thing that changes is the stuff around us. So let me blaze through these real quick. Little girl with an ice suit. This is really cool. These basketball folks, 1920s again. Little roached, but I thought this was really cool. I actually took this into Photoshop and fixed it. Beefcake. I thought this dude looked like Clark Kent a little bit, like old school Clark Kent. This is a pickup baseball game in the middle of the woods, and I just thought that was kind of a neat little like liminal moment, I guess is kind of what they call that. Girl showing some sass. Depression era kid on a beat up bike. Some puppy dogs. A forgotten stream. I thought this was a really good representation of kind of swimwear from that era. This dude's holding a boat too. Sailing boats was a big deal. Little girl, happy as a clam. Big ass Jesus photo in the back and the little creepy doll looking at him. That's a horror movie waiting to happen. This photo is really cool. That's a badger that little girl is holding. And that dog is like not into it. So I just thought that was a really kind of fun. Maybe they were playing with the camera. I don't know what they were doing. Bunch of GIs hanging out in front of a bar. There's their names on the back. That's really cool. I thought this was really special. Again, beautiful hair light, nice Rembrandt lighting. Again, I am a photographer. I dork out on this stuff. One of the ways I learned photography was looking at old photos and stuff in like magazine covers and like trying to understand how the light created the photo. Do you know what I'm saying? I used to mark up with magazines like what I thought, and then I would go take my lights and then try to duplicate that lighting. That way I could understand what was happening, so I could, duplicate it on command. So I have a whole like book here. This will be the last thing I show you. But the big thing out of all of these was this girl on this really old motorcycle. I have never seen anything like that. Hope I've been showing everything correctly. I haven't been looking. But so yeah, really fun. I'm Steve the Book Guy and whatnot. We're gonna do this show, nice old cars and everything here. That's fun. We're going to do this show again in probably about 10 days with a whole new batch of photos that we find. And I've got like thousands of photos in the back here I still got to go through. So yeah, man, if this is your jam and if you like nerding out on this old shit, come hang out, subscribe, all that stuff. Anyway, I got to get ready for tonight's show. We got about 400 or 500 books ready to rock. As you can see, they're getting all ready for tonight. I like to lay them out by size. That way I can find them quickly when we go to auction. But anyway, I'll see you tonight.